Welcome back, trig students. Going to go in depth a little bit about some logarithms. A key to logarithms, my cat's down here. A key to logarithms is to be able to switch back and forth from logarithmic form, maybe not real familiar with that now, to exponential form, which you're probably a little more used to seeing. Here is really a reason why we need to know how to do logarithms or get to logarithmic form. We don't know what this answer is exactly. I mean, it's a whole trail of decimal numbers. 3 squared is 9, 3 cubed is 27, so it's probably way closer to 2 than it is to 3, and we'll get to that soon. But the key is to be able to know how to go back and forth, and then you can use your calculator if you need to, or the answer may appear, and that's what's going to happen up here on these. But first, I forgot to have a joke in the last segment, so the joke of the day is going to be, what do teachers have decorating their floors in their room? What do teachers have decorating their floor in their room? Area rugs. Oh, it killed me. And, well, since we're on a roll here, let's have another one. What do math teachers do after a snowstorm, which I hope we don't have any the rest of the year? What do math teachers do after a snowstorm? They make snow angles. Ha ha! Oh, man, I cracked myself up. Okay, here we go. So, I'm going to change to exponential form. Things you can take from here, I really kind of see three things. You see logarithm, but I see three things. I see a little teeny number down at the bottom, the base, so that will be our base. And then we really jump over here, and the answer to any logarithm is the exponent, so this is actually the exponent. So we'll put it up there, kind of where an exponent would be. And then you're left with the other number. Now, looking at this, you might go, I have no idea what that is. Over here, hopefully you got a fighting chance. 2 squared is 4, 2 cubed is 8, 2 to the 4th power is 16. So the answer here is 4. Not evident over here, but it is over here. And that really, as you get really good, you may start seeing answers over here, but let's convert it over into exponential form, and then it'll just pop us right in the face. Okay, this one here. Where's the base? It's the 3. What's the answer to any logarithm? It's that number over there on the other side. That's the exponent. The answer to any logarithm is the exponent. And then this number, I always just say, well, that's the other number. Okay. 3 to the 1st power, no. 2nd power, 3rd power is 27. 4th power would be 81. So x would be 4 in this case. Next one. Wow, we got 2 4s for an answer. Let's see what happens here. Next one. Base is 4. The answer to any logarithm is the exponent. So we put the exponent here. And we get 1. Well, the answer isn't 4 here. 4 to the 4th power is 64. 4 squared is 16. 4 to the 1st power is 4. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So x is 0 there. And the last one, a little tricky, but we know we have base 2. We're getting the formula down, or the form down here. We're kind of going backwards here. We start off with a 2 and it gets smaller. So we're not going to have 2 or 3 or 4 for an exponent. It's probably going to be something smaller than that. Well, let's just kind of think 2 to the 1st power is 2. That's too big. 2 to the 0 power is 1. That's still too big. So our answer probably has to be negative. Well, think about, 2 squared is 4, but we have a 1/4. So let's think about in terms of, we really want to do negative 2 there. I'll show you what happens over here, why this works. Because remember, this would be 1 over 2 squared, and that's 1 over 4, which is why we get our answer of negative 2 for an answer. So a little trickier one there. All right, now that we've successfully gone one direction, logarithmic to exponential, let's go exponential to logarithmic. And here we're going to have to use our calculator because most of these answers we don't know. So we kind of have to work backwards here. What is my base? My base is a 3. So when I write this down, I put log, and I put my 3 as a subscript variable. Remember the answer to the logarithm is the exponent, so that goes over here by itself, which leaves my 10 to be on the same level as the x, the 10, and the word log. The 3 is down below. The 10 is not raised up. It is right level with the word log. Okay, looking at it, I don't know what that is, but as you learned in our millionaire problem video, we can do this thing called the change of base. We are changing our base from base 3 to base 10 by doing log of 10 divided by log of 3. So I punch that in, and I already know, we talked about this before, the answer is just a little bit bigger than 2, but we'll see what it is here in a little bit. So I go log of 10, that's the one that's situated up highest, log of 10, that's how I remember it, divided by log of 3. So I'm going to find my log button again, put my 3 in there, I did division, I get 2.095. I don't know where to write that. I'll put it over here. X equals 2.095, so we could have put 2.1, but just to show, a little bit bigger than 2. Next one here. Base is 7, so log base 7, log base 7. And then remember, this is our exponent. The answer to a logarithm is the exponent. So really the 56 and the x just kind of switch over. If you look over here, 7 squared is 49. 7 cubed is really gigantic big. So it's going to be just a little bit bigger than 2. So we can expect an answer in the 2 range. I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 point something. We're going to try that with our calculator. So it's log of 56. And that would be, we're changing it to base 10. And that's what log is in our calculator, base 10 or base e. The calculator knows all these numbers. Log of 56 divided by log of 7. And in my parentheses, that is 2.068. Let's go with 2.07. Kind of knew about what it was, but not exactly what it was. That's kind of the case with all these. Wow, this just looks funky. Remember, pi is about 3.14. So we'll put log base pi of 10 equals x. Change of base is going to get us there again. So we're going to do log of 10 divided by log. And we actually hit the pi button in that parentheses and hit equals. And maybe beforehand I should have known 3 squared is about 9 point something. The answer should be probably a little bit bigger than 2. Again, 2.01. 2.01. These answers just happen to be in there, kind of just by luck of what I picked. Okay, this last one here looks pretty tricky, and it is pretty tricky, but let's write it in logarithmic form and just see what happens. So log base 2 of 1 over 32 equals x. Well, we can use our calculator here. We also, if we look here just a little bit, if you know that 2 to the 5th power is 32, then 2 to the negative 5th power would be 1 over 32. Now you maybe didn't know that, but with practice you would get that, because 2 to the negative 5th power is 1 over 2 to the 5th power, and 2 to the 5th power is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Oops, so we get our answer there. So we kind of already know our answer is negative 5, but let's prove it with our calculator. So let's put in log, I have a hard time finding that button, log of 1/32. So I'm going to put in my parentheses, I'm just going to put 1 divided by 32. I'm not going to go shooting for a decimal number. I'm just going to write that in there, divided by log of 2. Log of 2, and I get, ta-da, I get negative 5, which is what I kind of already figured out I was going to get. So your skill here is comfortably going back and forth from logarithmic to exponential form, and the ones that are exponentials over here, they're going to work out pretty easy. If they don't, if we have one here and they don't work out, we'll be able to use logarithms to figure them out. So being able to fluidly go and back and forth and then solve. Because oftentimes you'll have an equation that is, you might say it's in the wrong form. It's in the form, I don't know how to do that or how to figure it out. I don't see an answer. But if you put it in the other form, then all of a sudden you either know the answer or your calculator can easily figure it out with logarithms. So, good luck on those. Have a great day, night, or afternoon, and stay safe. See you later.